How's it going, everyone? John here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the customization options here on Battlefield 5. Now, if you're new to the channel, be sure to go ahead, take a look around. If you like the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified every time that I do upload a video. And if you like this video, make sure you go ahead and give it a thumbs up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to your company. This is going to bring you to the area to where you're going to see your classes, your vehicles, and everything like that. Now, before we get into everything, I just want to let you guys know that I am not going to be covering the customization on vehicles just because I have nothing to really show because I haven't done any type of gameplay for vehicles really. I mainly focus around infantry, so in this video we're just going to be focusing around the customization for your infantry. Now, there is a lot of stuff that goes on with your infantry. But before we do that, I also want to put another disclaimer out there that whenever you change anything on one of your classes, for whether it's the Allied Forces or the Axis Forces, whether it's your Assault, Engineer, Recon, Medic, it doesn't matter. Anything you change is going to mirror over to the other forces. So whether you had made changes on the Allied Forces, that's going to change over to your Axis Forces as well. So that way you're not playing on a different side and not having a customization that you wanted for the other side. So that's why they mirror it on both. Okay, so how do we customize? We're going to click on one of these and we're going to click on Customize. So this is going to bring you into where you're going to be able to see your certain class. So we chose Assault. So on the very top, you have your combat role, primary weapons, sidearm, melee, different types of gadgets and everything. And then we can go down to appearances. You can change your character. You can check the progression. But we go into a little bit more, and I'm just going to kind of break down this as much as I can, as quickly as I can, so that way you guys can get all the information. So what you're going to want to do is click on combat role. Combat role, you got two different combat roles. The first one that you start off with is going to be light infantry. This gives you something called traits. You get two traits, scavenger, and you're also going to get battle hardened. So scavenger, you're allowed to see and pick up more ammo from fallen enemies or soldiers in general. And then for the battle hardened, you are able to regain more health than the other combat roles. Now, this is actually pretty good. This is probably the one that a lot of people who are not familiar with Battlefield or just want to kind of get their feet wet with World War II setting of Battlefield is going to be using the most, and that way they can just get an overall feel and see what works best for them, because they're going to be able to regain more health and they're going to be able to replenish their ammo and everything like that. So it's an overall good class to start with. Now with Vehicle Buster, you're going to get a different type of traits, and this is going to be on your Assault rank number 8. For this one, you'll be able to use Vehicle Painter, which allows you to show your entire team a vehicle's location whenever you damage it. And then Vehicle Scrapper, you gain bonus requisition whenever you destroy that vehicle. Now you can only choose one of these roles. You cannot have both, but whichever role you choose, you'll get both traits. So if we go over to the primary weapon, you'll be able to then select that weapon. You'll be able to see the type that it is, the damage, accuracy, hip fire, all that information about it. The best thing, or the one thing that I would always recommend you guys paying attention to, is fire modes. So this one's only a single fire. I myself sometimes run into the issue where I go and get a new gun unlocked and I automatically think it's auto. And when I go in there and I start using it, I realize that it's not, and it's just a bad time. So make sure you pay attention to the fire mode and then seeing how many rounds you have per clip. Now, the little 0 here, this is going to be the overall rank of your weapon, and further down is something called specializations. This is also known as a skill tree in a sense. So when you don't have anything unlocked for that particular weapon, or it's not ranked up or anything, everything is locked for the skill tree. You are using the bare bone minimum of whatever type of stats that particular type of weapon has as soon as you unlock it. And then once it becomes level 4, then you'll be able to go and choose how you want this skill tree to be. And I'll demonstrate that on a different type of weapon. So as we go further down, you have customization. Now your sights, depending on whether or not you have the digital deluxe or not, these might all be available for you. I'm not sure on what's different between the two, but you will be able to see the different type of sights and it will tell you whether it's a 3 times, as it shows here, the type of reticle style, and just that way you are understanding like what it is you're going to be seeing when you aim down sight. I personally like using this as a 1 times, or if I'm going to be sniping with this, then I would probably be using the 3 times, just because it is a single fire and it probably does a pretty good amount of damage. So that's probably something I would use for it. Now, this is something pretty cool. I love that they go and tell you right out of the gate that this is just visuals: your muzzle, your handguard, receiver, mag, and also stock, meaning that's exactly what it is. So you're just getting these little cosmetics that are going onto it. It does no impact to the game. It's not a pay-to-win model or anything like that. It's just to make your gun look neat. And, it's visual to you. But you will be able to unlock them as you progress and do assignments and stuff like that. So that's definitely going to be pretty cool to be able to customize your weapon how you want. So as we go down here, we talked about progression. So in progression, you're going to be able to see how that weapon itself will progress from rank 0 to rank 10. And as you go through these different ranks, you're going to be able to unlock different things. And unfortunately, it doesn't show you like visually what they are, but it at least tells you what it is when you select them. So that's always nice. And then down here is where you'll be able to swap weapons. So like I said earlier, I wanted to show you a different weapon. That way you can see how the skill tree is going to be. But this gives you an overall view of all of your weapons for the assault class. And just from a quick glance, you'll be able to see, what class it's for, the ammunition, the fire mode, the rate of fire, how much, it does for damage and everything like that. And you can quickly click on customize to go to it. You can click back, and that way you'll be able to just kind of navigate very quickly through it. But let me go over here and show you what I was talking about. So when you want to equip a certain weapon, it's going to be highlighted in white. So as soon as you equipped it, it goes into a kind of like a transparent gray. Now, once you have it customized, or not customized, but equipped, then we come back out, we have more information. Now you can see here we have icons for the specialization. So I have 4 out of 4 specialization. This is what it will look like whenever the specialization is equipped to how you want it to be. Now I'm going to go ahead and reset it, which you can always do. It doesn't use any of the company coins when you want to reset it. So maybe you're just not happy with how it is. So you can definitely go back and reset it. So when you are like going over these, it's not going to show anything like a pop-up or anything, so you have to literally click on it and it will show you over on the right hand side what it does. So this one here will give me a quick reload, and it's going to allow me to reload 15% faster. Or this one's going to be quick aim, which allows me to aim down sight 33% faster. So I prefer that, so I'm going to go with that. And then it's just going to show you how the difference will change your stats on your weapon on how it is that you want it to be. So maybe you want more accuracy, or maybe you want more hip fire control. And I'm going to go with that one because I tend to do that quite a bit. And then this will also give me a little bit more hip fire. So we'll equip that. And then I can choose to either go straight down to the recoil buffer, which will give me better control, or I can go with a lighted stock, which is going to give me 60% faster while aiming with the weapon. So I'm still going to go with this because I want to have more control and everything like that, and then it's done. So that is pretty much the customization for your primary. There's not too much when it comes to secondary. So secondary, it's still going to be the same thing. You can equip it and everything like that, or equip, sorry, there's no T. I know someone's going to get me for that. So then if we go down here, you'll be able to replace your melee and everything like that. So you'll have all these different ones that you'll be able to get from either ranking, or you can get them through War Story. So there's different ways to unlock them that way. And then you have your grenades, which it does show a nice little video so that you can kind of see what to expect with it versus just kind of going in there blind. And I think that's pretty nice. If we go over to the different type of gadgets, you'll be able to see how the gadgets are going to perform as well. It's the same thing with the videos and everything like that. And then, of course, another gadget for vehicles and everything like that. So both of them are kind of for vehicles because you have the RPG, and then this one's got C4. You also have, just different options for you. So moving on down to the change of appearance, this is going to allow you to change the appearance of your character. Everything from headgear to torso, legs, face paint and everything like that. So again, this is all just cosmetic stuff to how, you know, you want your character to be inside the universe of Battlefield 5 for the World War II setting, which I think is really, really cool. And you know, there's just so many different things you can choose from, and you can complete stuff through assignments. You can do stuff through rank up. You can even use your own type of company points right over here, which you earn from completing assignments and everything like that too. So that's definitely good. Now moving down here to changing your character, you can either be a male or you can be a female. So let me see. So like if you wanted to be a female, you could be a female. I know there's a lot of controversy with that inside of, you know, DICE doing that, but you know, it's your choice if you want to do that or not. And then you have your progression, your overall progression for your specific class. So as you go from 0 all the way to 20, you know, you'll be able to unlock all of these different types of weapons and everything like that. So that's going to at least show you your progression moving forward and what you can expect to unlock. So that is really what it comes down to for your customization. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about vehicles. Like I said, there's just really nothing that I have to really show in terms of vehicles. I mean, it still has its own skill tree based on what you want to do, and you'll be able to see the progression for that particular type of vehicle, and you can, you know, swap your vehicles around and everything like that and everything. So I don't really have a lot to show when it comes to the vehicles, but one thing I do notice is that if you change from the Allied forces to the Axis forces, the overall vehicles will change, but the information that you guys put in for your customization on your individual soldier will not change. That stuff will stay across for both forces. But guys, if there was anything that I had missed in this video, please let me know inside the comments. If you have any questions, also let me know inside the comment section below as well. Now, like I said, if you are new to the channel, be sure to go ahead, take a look around. If you like the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon as well. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up for more Battlefield 5 videos. Now, I'll catch you guys in a future video or in a future stream on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.